All right, here we go. This is our budget activity, and we've already completed our information tab over here. We have everything. We have the car payment, the student loan payment, our occupation, our starting salary. Everything's on there. If you need those student loan payment or the car payment, go ahead and watch one of the other videos. It'll show you exactly how to do that. But for now, we're going to flip over. We're going to do the expenses. So for these first 4 items, we are literally just copying over the information from our information sheet. So car loan payment, $358.57. Copy that to expenses. Boom. Next one. Next one is student loan payment number 1. Student loan payment number 1. Copy. Paste. Next one is student loan payment number 2. Not everybody will have a student loan payment number 2. I got my master's degree. Boom. I'm going to copy that number over. Student loan payment number 2. And my rent $725. Copy. Paste. Okay, there's the first 4. Food. Remember, this is a monthly budget. This is the monthly budget. So let's figure out, and this is completely up to you, how much money you are going to spend at the grocery store throughout a month. We have a little over 4 weeks. So if you want to figure out how much money you are going to spend at the grocery store for a week, that's fine. Multiply it by 4.2. So if you say I'm going to spend $50 a week, multiply that by 4.2, whatever that comes out to be, 220, 240, something like that. Most food budgets run between $150 and I've seen them up to $400 or $500 per month. Okay, again, those are pretty much the 2 extremes. You find somewhere to fall in between there. Gas bill, everybody's going to be at 50. Electric bill, everybody's going to be at 50. Cell phone bill, this is up to you a little bit. Everybody's going to have a cell phone. You can choose a cell phone, pretty basic. You'll have limited stuff at about $40. You can do that. Or you can go all the way up to about $90 and get all the bells and whistles and the newest updates and upgrades whenever you want. So somewhere between $40 and $90 for the cell phone bill. If you want Netflix, great. $10. This is optional. And I will put up here between 40 and 90, and for our food budget we're looking between 150 and probably 400. That's gonna be a lot. Amazon Prime, again, this is optional. Cable, this is optional, completely up to you. If so, the Prime will be at $10, cable will be at $60. Those are fixed amounts. Internet, I'm gonna say is mandatory, so everybody will have the $30 internet. So go ahead and put that in there. Health insurance is mandatory. So you're going to have health insurance of $150 per month. Don't feel bad. I pay like $683 a month for health insurance. So $150 is a heck of a deal. Toiletries, we're looking for items such as toilet paper, napkins, toothbrush, toothpaste, razors, maybe an electric razor, shaving cream, lotions, laundry detergent, dish soap, all of those things like that. Even makeup, hair gel, haircuts, all things related to any sort of personal care product that you may have. For a guy, you're probably looking right around, I would say, somewhere between $20 and $35. For a female, it's just a little bit more. So you're probably looking somewhere between like 35 to 70 is what I've seen. Again, that's a monthly amount. That's a monthly figure. So you have an idea of the products and what type of things that you will need for a monthly basis, and you get to come up with that. Spending money, this is completely up to you. I want you to build some spending money into it. Again, so think of all the things that you want to do throughout the month. If you want to go out to a restaurant, if you want to, maybe every Friday you go out with your coworkers for lunch, stopping at Quick Trip. This could be going to the movies, going out on dates, going out with friends, maybe going to Topgolf, maybe playing a round of golf. This could be buying something for yourself. Whatever that looks like to you, spending money. Budget-wise, usually somewhere between $100 is pretty low. You can make that work, but things are a little bit tight, and I've seen it go all the way up to $400. Okay, so you find a spot in there that you're comfortable with, and realistically, how, I mean, you want to have fun, you want to go hang out with your friends, you want to be a little bit social, so you figure out a number in there, and those are just guidelines, so you can pick where you want to be there for your spending money. Clothes again. There might be some months where you don't spend any money on clothes, and then there might be another month you might not spend any money on clothes for 3 months, and then the fourth month you have to go out and you have to buy a $300 suit. Okay, so what we're doing is we're trying to average the amount of clothing that you will buy within the year, and then we're going to divide that number by 12. So if I put $60, that's going to be about $720 throughout the year. That's going to be for slacks, for belts, for shirts, for ties. This might be dresses for weddings, shoes, dress shoes, sneakers, anything like that. I put about $60 a month. Pretty reasonable. Girls, you guys have more clothes, you have more shoes, you have more things. Yours is probably going to be a little bit more, but my budget for clothes is about $60 a month. Vacation, I want you to build this in. We can always take it out later, but everybody's going to have a vacation on there. So plan one vacation that you'd like to take. Your first year working out in the field, what would you like to go? Maybe that's a weekend trip to St. Louis. Maybe that is a road trip down to Dallas or Panama City Beach, or maybe it's a cruise to the Bahamas, whatever it may be. Figure out the total cost of that vacation and then divide that number by 12 to come up with your vacation amount. So if I wanted to go skiing in Colorado, I'd add up the lift tickets, the gas, the hotel lodging, food, divide that by 12 and come up with my number. So my vacation budget was about $50 per month, which is about $600. So I did a 3-day ski trip in Colorado. That's where I came up with $50. Automotive tags and title. So we have, this is going to be a tax that is based off of the amount of our car. Okay, not the total price, but actually just our car price. So mine's $17,000. So this is going to be our car price multiplied by 1.7%, which is also, you move the decimal place 2 times, so it's 0.017. That's going to be the total amount for tags and title.
Claire Branson to room 2120, please. Claire Branson to room 2120.
And then remember, it's a monthly budget, so you're going to have to divide that number by 12 to come up with that automotive tags and title. That's going to pay for, well, it's basically a tax. We'll talk a little bit more about it in class, but that's how much we're going to pay. Usually you are going to get one bill per year. Let's say in June I get my tags and title bill. It's going to be $340 for the property taxes of my vehicle. I pay that all in one shot. However, since we're building a budget, let's build this into the budget and let's factor it so we can save little by little by little. So when we get that $350 bill, we'll have enough money to write that check. All right, next one up is automotive gas. So we have to come up with our miles per gallon for our vehicle. And when we're factoring miles per gallon, we'll go back up here. I have a Kia Sedona 2016, so I'll Google Kia Sedona 2016. I actually already did that. So it gives me 2 numbers. It gives me a city number, and it gives me a highway number, right? 20 and 30. So we are going to find the average. The average is 25, so we add them up, divide by 2, and then we have an average miles per gallon. The average person drives 1,000 miles per month, 12,000 miles per year, so we're going to figure out how many gallons of gas we need. So if we drive 1,000 miles and we get 25, I should put it in a formula so we can calculate it, 1,000 miles divided by 25, that's going to tell me I need 40 gallons of gas. 40 gallons of gas, the current gas price is $2.42, so if we multiply 40 gallons of gas at $2.42, boom, $96.80 is what my automotive gas should be. So I'll put in $96.80 for my automotive gas. Again, find the average of miles per gallon, city and highway. Take 1,000, we drive 1,000 miles per year, per month. Divide that by 25. We'll need 40 gallons of gas, 242 per gallon, 96.80. Automotive maintenance, this is going to depend on the year of your car. So if you have a car that is less than 3 years old, we're looking at probably 30 bucks. If you have a car that is 4 to 8 years old, you're probably looking at 50 bucks, right? More things are going to go wrong. If you have a car between 8 and 12 years old, you might be looking at something like 80 bucks per month. Anything older than that, ask me. But things are just going to start going wrong. At 8 to 12, you might be replacing a transmission, which can cost thousands of dollars. 4 to 8 years, you're also replacing tires. You might be doing brake pads, alignments, starters, alternators, things like that. So it's going to continue to be more and more maintenance as you go. I have a 2016, so my maintenance is staying right about 30. That's going to cover oil changes, alignments, anything basic that I might need on my car. Insurance is going to be based off of the car price, and you'll just have to ask me in class, and I will get you that number for your car insurance. Once you have all that information, we're going to do the auto sum, and I do want you to write a calculation for it. Very easy to do. If you would like to actually write it out, you can write out equals sum, and then you can tell it B1 through B21. That's going to encompass everything from the top cell all the way down to the bottom cell. You can also use that auto sum button that is up in the top. It's not on mine right now. Hit enter. Boom. We're going to make these bold, and we're going to make them red, and that's your expenses sheet.